I think it's time we blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Welcome back to the Hypothetically podcast. This is episode 7. And in today's topic, well, no, you know what? Actually, never mind. I have to address something. We did not upload for 2 weeks due to the circumstances. We happened to have... Sorry, my keyboard disconnected. Sorry, the video happened to have crashed 7 times, and they were all 3 hours long. Absolutely. I know exactly what I'm talking about. They were 3 hours long. They were going to be banger videos.
Tried to upload it.
Tried to upload it.
I
file
recorded one.
corrupted.
He recorded one.
Right. We even both parts both corrupted.
Bro,
It was
fucked
insane.
up.
Right. So
Like,
addressing that,
that's
why we haven't posted for 2 weeks. Right. But we'll make it up. We'll post 2 videos, not in the same day, obviously, but they'll be back to back tomorrow and today. We're gonna post 2 videos, episodes 9 and 10, just so we can catch up on the weeks and addressed it because we're stupid. But yeah, episode 7 is gonna be talent versus hard work. This is a good one, and this is a good one because you can determine whether or not you have talent or whether or not you're working hard or whether or not you're not working hard enough or whether or not you think you're working hard. It just addresses everything. Hopefully we cover everything because these topics are like super important because like a lot of people, just giving you an example, the game that they're playing, and then they'll either 1, play it for fun, 2, they'll have a lot of talent and lack the ability to motivation to play the game, or 3, they think they're working hard but they're not working hard enough. It's like you may be playing Kovacs every single day, like for 15 minutes, but the question you should be asking yourself, are you playing Kovacs for 30? Are you playing Kovacs longer than what you are? It's like this, right? So we're actually just, fuck the example. We're just going to jump straight into it. I'm going to start off with hard work.
I have a good example, bro.
No, you can't interrupt me. The fuck?
Bro, shut up.
Fine,
I got a great example.
fine.
You're going to enjoy this example. So, you know how when you want to be a millionaire, they're part of the fucking 1%, right? So the thing is, if you want to be a millionaire, what are you doing differently than 99% of other people, right? So the same thing applies to gaming. If you want to be a fucking pro Fortnite player, pro Valorant player, pro CS player, pro League, whatever the fuck you want to be, if you want to be pro in your game and you're doing the exact same things as everyone else, you're not going to be a pro. That's just how it works, right? If you're doing something differently that's going to help you, and it's something that over 99.9% of other players aren't doing, you have a better chance. A lot better of a chance.
True.
All right.
I actually, you know what? I agree with that analogy. Absolutely. It's like this. It's like, okay, so we can actually like weigh it down. Like Fortnite in itself is the most impacted game off of Kovacs. Like, if you didn't know, if you're a Fortnite player and you don't Kovacs, odds are you're never going pro. Like, let's be honest. The aim is such a requirement that it's absolutely insane, and you need it. Like, I'm telling you now that it's a necessity because the game is completely aim-based on the fact that you need to hit your shots in order for you to get the kill. Like, it's not like CSGO where you can flash somebody and your teammates...
based on aim.
Right, 100%. Like, and it's based on how good you manipulate your mouse. And that's probably, like... But what's crazy is only, like... I guarantee you 55% of people do not use Kovacs in Fortnite. Maybe more. Like, it could be more. It could be like 65 or 75. But, like, only the top 15% or only the top 20, whatever it is, we don't actually know the number. But I guarantee you a lot of you people who play Fortnite are not Kovacsing. I guarantee you that a lot of people who play CS are going to be in aimbots, shooting standing still targets every single day. That's not going to make you better, bro. You want to work on your aim because your aim sucks and you're missing your shots? Then... start aim training or just master your damn recoil spray because that sucks too.
Play a bajillion
DMs. Like, those works on your duels, but yet people don't play enough DMs. People don't do enough of everything. That's basically the gist of it. Like, and a good analogy is like, you just like kind of going with what above is if you want to be a pro in your game, and that's hard work, right? If you want to be a pro, you got to play like a pro, dude. Pros play 12 hours a day. They aim train every single day for 2 hours a day. Who knows how good? Who knows how much the pros aim train? We don't really know.
And you guys got to think about it. They get paid to do it, so that's a lot of their motivation is either wanting to be the best or getting paid. So you have to figure out what's going to motivate you to sit there and play the game for 12 hours. What's going to motivate you to sit down and aim train?
Right. And if it's for fun, then God bless your soul, my friend. You enjoy a game that is very hard to enjoy, especially when you're wanting to get good at the game. It's impossible. And, hard work is something that's, like, not touched on enough by people and by yourself because it's, like, you have to find a balance between like, actually playing the game and actually playing to get better at the game because you could play the game for fun, but then like sometimes you gotta play the game to improve, and sometimes you can play the game a lot to improve and not play the game for fun. Those two things have to coexist with each other. Like my main problem is I love a game so much. I think about League. Like I actually played League for a long time. I made it all the way to Plat 2. That was my peak. Like that's pretty good. That's like the top 10,000 players. I mean a little bit more than that. It's like top 40,000, 30,000. And that's a really good peak, but I mean, I used to play League like for 3 years, and then for 8 months and 6 months, actually 6 months, I was like, you know what? I'm hard stuck gold 4. I play the game a lot. I might as well go pro, right? And that was my mindset, and my drive and motivation was like, hey, I'm gonna go pro in this game. And every time I lost, I made the game worse on myself. Like that's because I'm working too hard for a goal that I'm not even near yet. Like I'm putting too much strain on myself. I gotta sit down, enjoy the game first, and get good when I want to get good. But I gotta love the game. If I'm just like playing the game and wanting to get good, you're gonna lose motivation fast. So they have to coexist with each other. You cannot have them separate. You cannot work harder than not enjoy the game. You cannot enjoy the game without working a little bit hard of it. I mean, like, yeah, you can. The argument would be you can enjoy a game and not try to get good at it. But dude, you're just gonna be hard stuck bronze and silver. Like unless you're 25 years old, got your life figured out. Unless you're like 16, 18, 17, there is no point in you playing. Well, that's going to be another video. It's going to be episode 11, actually. It's going to be before you give up. And it's going to be talking about, like, the essence of quitting the game before you could either, 1, go pro, or 2, you should just quit the game because it's not helping you. And I mean by that is, like, a great example would be, like, if you're playing a game for fun, there's literally no point. Like, unless you classify it as a mental stability, because I'm a logistic person. If you classify a game as a mental stability, meaning this is the reason you're not fucking offing yourself, then I'll be fine with that, right? You can keep playing Rust, or you can keep playing Fortnite, CSGO, whatever it is. But if you have a goal in mind and you want to play a game, it's like me lifting weights, and it's like, I don't know. It's a little bit weird. It's doing things for fun.
We know people that use games as mental stability. It doesn't even have to be games. It could be YouTube. It could be Netflix. It could be fucking sitting there chatting with your friends.
Everything you do is a mental stability.
There are some people out there who just, they don't feel like nothing that they do in their day-to-day life. They're so bored of it that like playing games is entertaining to them, right? Or it'll give them the amount of serotonin and dopamine they need to actually feel good about their day. Something like that. You know, there's people out there like that. I know a few people like that. Gabe probably knows way more than me. People like that.
We've addressed this to somebody before. He's probably going to watch this podcast. But you cannot wake up and do nothing. You just can't. Like, you have to wake up and do something.
You can, but how is that going to help you in whatever you want to do? Like, let's say you want to be a millionaire. Let's say you want to be a pro Fortnite player. Let's say, you know, whatever. Maybe you want to start a YouTube channel. Maybe you want to fucking become a movie director or a fucking clothing designer or a fucking professional animator, right? How are you going to get up, sit on your phone for 2 hours, eat shit breakfast, go lay in your bed for another 2 hours, watch some shows, and then go to bed?
And then say you want something. And then say you want to be somebody. No,
if
you're going to be nobody.
You don't want a dream. It would just be, like, that's your dream, right? You don't want it. It would just be nice to have it. That's how you're actually thinking about it. Genuinely.
Like, that's hard work, man. Hard work is waking up in the morning and doing the shit that nobody else wants to do because you have a goal in mind. Like, you want to be driven to something, you have to have that goal in mind, and you have to actually put in the work for it. Like, a lot of people are afraid of it, bro, because that's something you got to tackle yourself. I don't know who you all are personally. I don't know what goes through your head 24/7. But if you got a goal in mind, bro, you, like, and you know what? Just list your goals. List, like, it's called the 25 list. I don't even know exactly what it is, but list 25 things you want to accomplish. It could be daily. It could be yearly. It could be in your entire life. Say your main goal is to work for NASA. You put that all the way at the top. That's number 1. You list them by order, chronological order, by things you want to do and things that you don't want to do. So the 25th one would be cleaning your room, and the first one would be making all the way to NFL, right? So say I list number 1 is the NFL. Now list all the way down to 25 things. It doesn't have to be 25, 17, as long as it's over 10. And circle the first 5. Those first 5 things are what you're going to be doing with your time. If you're doing nothing with your time, how does TikTok help you? What does TikTok do for you? What does Instagram do for you?
Unless
what does
you're trying
waking
to grow on social media or something like that.
Maybe.
TikTok
Maybe
is
so.
nearly useless to most people.
Right. It is literally a distraction. Like, and we may sound crazy and we may sound stupid. We only sound crazy because our generation is dumb. Our generation is filled
Very
with
true.
people who don't want to do anything. We cannot sit down. I guarantee you, somebody who's 16 or 15, we could sit them down and try to have a conversation with them like a grown adult, and they will completely ignore us. They will completely block us out. That's what we do. You guys have to listen. We have
Like,
to be, we cannot end up like bozos and bums and losers.
Some
You
of you
have
guys
to
don't
work hard.
understand, bro.
And
Like, okay,
working hard
here-
is like, it's the definition of our existence, bro. Everything we've ever done is because of hard work. Anything that's ever
here's
been
the thing.
accomplished. Our generation is
like-
going downhill. We are the downfall of our generation. I don't know. You could get mad at this LGBT community shit. You can get mad at like simple things, and it all
Politics
stems from
or at something
politics.
else.
It stems from us. We are the problem, bro. It's like back in the day. I'm not saying like they've had struggles. They've actually went through World War II instead of talking it down. Like, we've definitely changed the world, but did we change it in a good way? We don't ask. We don't question. We proceed to do things instead of wanting to think them through. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, the LGBTQ is trying to erase our history, bro. Are you sure that's a good idea? Have we thought about the circumstances? That's why Congress is full of people who are 60 years old and educated, because you have to, like, multiple
there's
minds
100
is smarter
there's like
than
500 people in Congress, right? So
Right.
if an idea is passing through 500 fucking people, it's either a good idea, or B, the best possible option considering the outcomes, right? So let's say Congress passes a bill that says we have to eradicate all books before 2005, right? Okay, now what? Half the shit I know, useless. Half the shit you know, useless. Half the shit Gabe knows, useless. So now what? We have now limited ourselves to half our knowledge, right? So let's say we go back in time to when we were only half as intelligent of beings. What the fuck are we then, right? We can't go to space. We can't do any of that because theoretically that knowledge never existed to us if we eradicate that, right? So how are we gonna improve as a species? How are we gonna further our existence, you know? It's like that's the outcome. And people just don't understand. They don't think about things all the way through. They think, okay, well, it'll stop mean tweets, guys. No, it doesn't matter,
dude.
bro.
It's actually ridiculous though. It's because once people, you only hear what you want to hear. You only see what you want to see. That's my saying. I say that all the time because that's what our generation is. We only hear things we want to hear. We only see things we want to see. And that's fine if you're not giving, like, you have to be open. You have to be open. You cannot make it to the top ignoring everybody else and just not getting criticism and feedback. Like, you have to, and that's not even with games. That's with life, bro. You're going to make it nowhere. You're going to make it nowhere. You're going to be 27 years old swiping groceries and living with your mom, bro. Like, that is your life. You have accepted yourself to that existence based on the fact that you are afraid of working hard, bro. Are you kidding me? Get out of that mindset, bro. That's not going to make you a better person, bro.
Like, remember, a ship is safest on shore, but that's not what it was built for, right? So what does that actually mean? That means, you know, you may feel comfortable in denial, like, oh, I don't actually have to go out. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. I don't have to try. But, like, that's where you feel safest, right? But that's not what you're made to do. You're made to go out there and maybe you don't want to go talk to fucking women or something, or maybe you don't want to fucking go have friends that are in real life. Maybe you don't want to fucking go get a job. Maybe you don't want to fucking go to college or whatever. But that's what you're supposed to do. Like, that's your goal. If you have a better goal, go do that goal. But if you're doing nothing consistently over like a long period of time, then you are on that shore. You are the ship on the shore. You are doing nothing, and yeah, you might feel good and you might feel safe, but you are literally not accomplishing what you were meant to do.
Evolve. So really all our species is. It's just we're meant
Very
to
true.
strive to be better. And that's why, you know, you question why people are successful and others aren't. It's like
Yeah, and then
there's
you hear
such a
people go like, I want $1 million. Go get $1 million, bro. It's that easy.
nothing's
Like,
stopping you, bro. And that's why I say
Well-
going pro is easy in games. That's why I see doing anything is easy. Because it's not the fact that moving your body's not hard. It shouldn't be hard. You think it's hard because it's the way your mindset is. You think something is difficult because it's the way you've thought for so long. you like I've above. You suffer from this just a little bit. I'll give you an example, just to bang on you a little bit here. Keep an open mind. We're in a learning environment.
I'm chilling.
I remember you were telling me, you were like, I couldn't imagine studying for 12 hours. It's too difficult. That's just a mindset. Like that is truly at the end of the day just a mindset. Like wasting. It's not even wasting. It's like you're studying for 12 hours. You're educating yourself for such an extended amount of period of time, and you're getting straight A's. And that guy who wants to study for 12 hours is going to become a computer engineer. Like that right there is his life.
At the time, I didn't realize that. I didn't realize the impact it could have on your life. If you went and studied, like, okay, here, if I had $500, right, and I went and studied for 12 hours a day for 2 months about how to invest in cryptocurrency or stocks or whatever, right? Because that's a big thing right now is making money through crypto. That's a big get in and get out, and you're fucking now a millionaire. If I did that for 12 hours a day, every day for 2 months straight, I guarantee you I could be a millionaire at month 3.
What's the math?
I guarantee you I could do it.
30 days?
Anyone could do that.
30 days times 12 hours.
Because every day you could theoretically double your money. If you know what to look for, you could double your money every day. 500 times 2, that's 1,000. Then times that by 2, that's 2,000. Double that consistently. It's like the exponential growth is ridiculous. Anyway, we should probably start talking about games.
About hard work, yeah. My bad.
Yeah.
We kind of ran on a rant there because it's something that our generation is definitely suffering from, and it's definitely a problem.
Yeah. So, here I can give you guys an example of talent, by the way. So, you guys know talent. You've seen talent.
Everyone's seen talent.
Is the people who are number 1 in the game. A lot of the times, they started out with a shit ton of talent. Tens has a shit ton of quote-unquote talent. He worked for hours to get to his aim, but we'll ignore that part. Right? So let's say he just hops in the game with that level of aim. Holy shit. That kid's the most talented player in the world. Okay? Now what? Let's say he has that aim, right? What is that aim going to do? How does that aim help him if he's not working hard, right? If he's not trying to get better at the game, just because his aim is good doesn't mean he's going to get anywhere in the game. So I think some of the downfalls of talent are the fact that, first of all, you're not going to go very far with talent. Like,
what's the saying?
Like, I know
Bro,
this
that's saying.
Minx.
It's what talent works hard until talent beats hard work until talent fails to work hard.
No.
Fuck, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I had it in my bio a while ago.
It is a good saying because it reminisces with our topic like so well.
Hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard.
Boom.
That's the saying.
That's the saying. It wraps it up pretty much. Like that's the whole damn session.
That's it. We just complained for 20 minutes. There you go.
They boom, spit it, upload it. It's done. But no, talent is something that is overlooked because even everybody has talent, bro. You think you're talentless? That's fucking wrong. There's just you never found something that you're good at yet. Like you just fail to open up your books
it could
to
even be a minimal thing. Like Gabe and I would say, are talented at being analytical. We are very talented at doing that because that's how we've thought for so long that it comes naturally to us. We oversee every outcome and we think about what could happen, right? But most people, they suffer from what's that shit that you were telling me about called where it's the straight line shit and versus the curve line with the balls.
Oh shit, dude! No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they suffer from.
Here's the example. There's this ball, right? There's 3 balls at the top of a slope, right? One ball is going in a straight line to the exit. Another ball is going straight down and then straight across to the exit, and the third ball is going in a curved line all the way to the exit. Most people think in the straight line to the exit kind of way. Some other people, who just choose not to participate or that think too much and don't actually do anything, are the straight down, straight across. But then the people like us, not to toot our own horns, but we're goated, we think in a curved way, if that makes sense. We think in a way that's faster and actually will get something done in comparison to the other people, which is why we're so much better at it than other people are, So that's just how talent works. You're always talented at something, right? So we could say, like, Maroons is talented mechanically wise, right? You guys know Maroons by now. Or Maroons knows Maroons. He's talented mechanically. He's talented at listening. Now he is, you know. So you're always talented at something. You could always work to find something that you feel that you're talented at.
Right. But the gist of it is, are you working hard enough? Please, please, please. I do not criticize this enough. It is simple as this. It is the simplest way to find efficiency. It is the simplest way to question your own existence, to question what you've been doing for how long you've ever been on this planet. I'm 17. It's the quickest way to make my decisions. Get out of your chair right now. Go look in the mirror. If you don't like what you see, make change. That simple as that. It is that fucking simple. If you cannot look in the mirror and be like, damn, I'm so happy with my life, and you can't say that out loud to yourself and not have to force yourself to say it, then you're not in a good state of mind. You're not in a good living. And there's something between belief and there's believing enough in yourself that you think that you're in a good state of mind, or just like not being in a good state of mind, because you have to question that. Because if other people see it, then it must be true. I mean, sorry if you don't agree with what other people think about you, then all the time, then that's a little weird, because sometimes people are correct, sometimes people are wrong. But then again, they see what they see. So like, if you're like, I always thought like this is the reason I changed my entire existence, because I looked in the mirror and I was like, damn, I don't like what I see, and I made a change. So when in the ninth grade, my friends used to bully the shit out of me, bro, and like, oh, just get new friends. I'm like, bro, they bullied the shit out of me because they found it a way of being funny. Let's be honest, like, in this generation, bro, if you get bullied, bro, and you're crying about it and you want to find new friends because of it, either one, go ahead and do it, or two, stop being a bitch, because they're your friends, right? You chose to hang out with them.
Finding new friends is solving the fucking, what's it called? It's just solving the issue at hand, but not the root problem. That's
Right.
what that is.
But what happened to me was they would always like, Gabe, damn, you're fat as shit, bro. What's up, man? Titties, what's going on, Gabe? And then, I was 280 pounds at the time, so I always just ignored them. I'm like, damn, I'm not really that fat, like, And the girls never talked to me, bro. They always thought of me like a friend. It was fine. Like, I was tired of it, dude, honestly. I woke up, I wanted change, dude. I woke up in the mirror, I couldn't look at myself. My mirror is right next to my bathroom before I got to walk into the bathroom. I wouldn't look at myself in the mirror. I wasn't happy with who I was. Like, that mirror, I always passed it. Like, I swear to God, it was like somebody down the hallway. I couldn't look them in the eyes and be like, go fuck yourself. Like, it was pretty much like that. My mirror is down the hallway, like I said, and I'd have to walk to my mirror to get to my bathroom, because I turn to the left, it's right there, and I don't look at my mirror. I pass it. I never looked at myself. I just don't sit there in the mirror looking at myself. And now I do. I mean, like, sounds egotistical to say, but dude, like, I'd lost 100 pounds during that process. People used to call me fat. I lost all that damn weight. I like, and it's, the opinions of other people doesn't matter, but it's like, something's still there. You cannot be in denial. That's exactly what we said.
Their opinion of you shouldn't matter to you, but it should matter how they see you, if that makes sense. If they see you, like, if someone sees you as a fucking dumbass, and most people agree that you're a fucking dumbass, maybe you're a fucking dumbass.
But if you completely ignore it, you're never making change. You're staying the same.
True.
And staying the same isn't always good. Almost 95% of the time, it's never good, in my personal opinion. I love change. I love seeing my body change.
There's this fucking dude I know who, since the 9th grade, has been smoking weed like every single day. Every single fucking day of his life. He wakes up, he smokes weed, he spends his money on weed, and he sells weed to other people, right? Like, how does he... I don't know how people enjoy that. Like, at some point, I would imagine it gets old, but regardless, he is looked at, and every single person views him as a burnout, idiot, loser. Because why? Because all he does is smoke weed, dude. I guarantee you could call him up right fucking now, ask him, what are you doing? He's gonna be like, yeah, I'm just rolling a blunt, bro. I'm just drinking this 40-pack. Like, bro, he doesn't understand that people see him the way that he portrays himself. He portrays himself as a fucking dumbass idiot who only smokes weed because that's what he does. If he wasn't smoking weed all the time, or at least if he were to be productive and do something other than smoke fucking weed all the time, then people wouldn't view him as a dumbass burnout, right? So that's like kind of what we're getting at.
And it's annoying as shit, because I'm not my perfect example for this is Instagram. A lot of, like, I see fat women and fat dudes on Instagram be like, oh, for girls to be like, oh, you're so beautiful, and then a lot of support for the guy who's just super overweight. I'm not saying like don't support them, but I'm also saying don't support them, because it's like those
Bullying
people.
works.
Bullying honestly works. I'm sorry, I don't care who the fuck you think you are. My friends bullied the shit out of me. I lost a bunch of weight, and maybe
Dude,
it's not your method.
Before. Maybe it wasn't my method, but you know what it did? Not only did it make me able to take a joke, and honestly, I'm fucking hilarious. So there's that. Now I'm fucking hilarious, and it also made me change the way I talk to people. I used to just be a fucking retard. Like I used to just say whatever the fuck came in my head and just spit it out. Now I understand maybe that's not the best option. Not all the time. So I know when to turn it off, when to turn it on, you know? I have changed because of the way that I got bullied. And you know what's crazy?
But
it works.
back to the fat shaming shit. If I see a girl online, I'm not also the dude who's gonna go out of my way to say shut up you fat bitch. I'm not gonna say shit like that. But I'm also not the dude out of my way who's gonna say how beautiful they are. Because at the end of the day, bro, your body is what you're living in, and if you don't take care of it, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Because I always thought like, man, I'm overweight. Like, you know, I blocked it out. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. And I was happy when I was fat, but it was fake happy. You're not really happy until you're happy. Like, and there's happiness never ends. It never ends. Like, you can be happy, but are you happier? Like, it's the same shit with like anything. Are you sad, but are you sadder? Like, you may be sad right now, but you won't be sad forever. You may be happy, but you won't be happy forever. There's times where it's going to be dark, and you have to coexist. Those things have to coexist with each other. You are not always going to be a good person. There isn't the sun. Like, even if you kill yourself, I say this all the damn time to people who think they're going to kill themselves. Even if you kill yourself, the sun will still come up tomorrow. Even if, like, nothing will change off of your death.
Like,
not
the
a
world
single
will not
person.
stop for you.
Right, so, you know, I'm not saying, like, go ahead and do it. I'm obviously, if I know you, I know you. If I don't know you, I don't really care, right? It's not my problem. But if you're one of my friends, bro, and you tell me that, and you walk up to me and say, hey, I'm going to kill myself, like, damn, I don't care. I mean, yeah, they're my friend. I might want to stop them, but, dude, whatever your choices are, bro, that's on you. And you have to understand, and this is the whole reminiscent, the message of the damn day this is the message of the day. Sun Tetsu, the general of war. Whoever makes the most calculation is going to be the victorious, is going to be the victor. Or that's Victor, right? Is going to be victorious. Anyways, is going to win pretty much. And that basically means if you state your life, if you sit down and reminisce with your life and understand that you've either one, been wasting time, two, been doing absolutely nothing, or three, turn your passions into motivation or drive or something, or be driven by something, then, you know, you keep going for it, whatever you're doing. But if you're doing absolutely nothing, sit down and talk to yourself. Like, really just get in your own thoughts. I swear to God, you hear it all the time from people who lose weight. Oh, dude, it's a mental battle. It's a mental battle with yourself. You are constantly fighting with yourself. I can't keep doing this. I can't keep doing this. You have to, and you know, at some point, you're going to see this video and you're just going to glimpse past it like it's another stupid fucking motivational video. And then you're finally going to hit that peak. For some people, it's late. I was talking about it was Victor and above. You develop the mindset that you have. Everybody has this mindset. Who's a winner. I call it the winner's mindset. And whoever has this mindset has either one, been successful, two, is going to be successful, or three, is not going to die a loser, or they love their life. Like, you don't.
They're going to be successful in what they want to be successful in.
Right. I don't have to be a goddamn. Yeah, right. They'll be rich. I always say people with this mindset are going to be rich. Not rich in money. Rich in knowledge, rich in happiness, rich in power, rich in motivation, rich in driven, like rich in something that they find, something that helps them in their life. That, because I say this is Kevin Hart's quote. I fucking love this quote. It was on Joe Rogan's podcast. He says, everybody's life is a book. Everybody's life is a book. And when you open up that book, each part in your life is a chapter. When somebody goes to read your book, what did you do? Did your book change them? But did your book affect them in any way? Like, there's somebody who I know. His name starts with a J, bro. I hate his fucking guts. He's probably going to listen to this, bro, and I hope he changes his life, because we've been we've been in his ear for like 3-4 days now. And it's like, right now, his book is goddamn empty. He hasn't done fucking nothing. He wakes up, plays video games for 12 hours a day, goes back to sleep, bro. He doesn't do school. He's failing all of his classes, all Fs. He's catching up on his work. It's the last week of school, dude. It's the last day of school for him, and he's catching up on his work. He still has 51 missing assignments. It's fucking ridiculous. And it's like, bro, when somebody reads your book, and even if somebody's not reading your book, were you happy with the way your life turned out? Are you happy with what you're doing right now? If not, make change. It's the same shit as the mirror thing, dude. Read your book, sit down, reminisce with your life. Actually think, be like, I don't want to sit here and have to keep telling you, sit down and think about your life, because honestly, there's no direct answer that I can give you.
And dude, it does sound stupid. Like when someone says that to you and they go, "Bro, just think about what you've done." Like, yeah, you're going, "Oh, well, so what? Shut up, bro. You sound like an idiot." Right? But if you actually genuinely have thought about what you want to do and you know you have an answer on where you want to be in your life, you have to start making strides to get there, because the faster you get there, the faster you'll be the happiest you can be.
I call it peak experience. It's by Sinico. That's the guy's name. He does this interesting videos. I recommend you guys watching his channel. I don't really recommend channels out here, but that guy I do like a lot. He's definitely a cool guy. But he says
facts.
He's a fact spitter. What he says is actually I like his saying. He basically talks about how everybody human experience, right? Or peak human experience. Everybody's climbing Mount Everest. Everybody wants to be at the top of the Mount Everest. The people at the top of Mount Everest are the ones who've made it, are the famous celebrities, the famous actors who've dedicated their life to their craft, the famous millionaires, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, celebrities, whoever they are. Those people are sitting on top of Mount Everest. They may not all be all the way at the top, but they're definitely higher than the rest of you guys. We are all at the bottom of Mount Everest, and drugs is something I do not endorse because it's basically cheating. It blows my mind, and this is a quote from one of his YouTube videos. I don't know exactly which one it was, but he said, for $35 you can peak human experience. For $35 you could be at the top of Mount Everest. It's simple as that. It's for some damn chicken tenders and a pill of Molly, you can be on top of the Mount Everest for $35, which is fucking insane. But you're cheating. You're cheating the system. You're cheating yourself. And once you're cheated, you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. We are all climbing Mount Everest. You can stay at the bottom, or you can make your way up to the top. And that basically just means hard work, bro. That sums up our goddamn title. You just got to work hard. Whatever it is you're doing, do it at 100%. If you're afraid of working hard, bro, think about your damn life, bro.
I promise you, for 6 months, if you work as hard as you possibly can in something that you really, really, truly care about, listen, if you care about it at the start, you'll care about it when you're finished. So just keep going. But in 6 months, if you have tried as hard as you possibly can, and you know that is the hardest you possibly could have tried, and you push yourself to your limits, past your limits, every single day, then guess what? You will have not only changed your life, but you will have bettered your life and done exactly what you wanted to do. I guarantee 99% of the time, if it's something like, I don't know, being a millionaire, you could be a millionaire in 3 months. You could be a millionaire in 2 weeks if you care that much.
In 2 days.
You could do whatever you want to do. Like tomorrow, if I really, really cared so much, I could have $1 million by tomorrow. And you know what I could do with that money? Whatever the fuck I want. But you know what's crazy? I don't care. I don't care to have $1 million yet, because that's not what makes me happy. That's not what, drives me. So to me, $1 million doesn't mean all that much, right? Maybe to you, that's what you want, but you got to put in those 6 months, because after 6 months, that's when your life changes.
In 6 months, your life does change. If you actually are driven by something, driven by a cause, whatever it is, in 6 months, your life will change, without a doubt. And if you haven't changed your life in 6 months, whatever it is, something happens in 6 months. That's half a year. Something will happen. And even if you don't think, even if you're somebody who does the same thing every day, your life is still going to change in 6 months. Something like a death, a loved one, a book, a lucky penny, something like whatever it is, bro, winning the lottery, your life will change in 6 months. Anything could happen in 6 months. But if you are driven by a cause and you are driven by an idea and a goal that's fixed in your head, it's done. Like you made it. You did it. In you didn't really finish it, but in 6 months, like you've basically are nowhere near where you started six months ago, right? That's what 6 months does to a fucking person, bro. 6 months will change your life if you have a goal in mind. Once again, I give myself 6 months for everything. 6 months is the golden rule. It's the golden ratio. It's the golden number. Whatever it is. Just give yourself 6 months. Talk about your life. This is the wrap up of the damn episode. We've been ranting about the same thing for 15 minutes now. 3 steps. Think about your life. Think about your life. Reminisce with your life. Second step, incorporate that word working hard in your life. And the third step, give yourself 6 months. That's it. Or just be driven by a goal. 6 months or driven by a goal. Not exactly 6 months, but it could be anytime, anything you want. But you just have to wake up and be a somebody. You can't be a nobody. I don't want you swiping groceries at 27 years old. And I don't want you going to college at 34 because you're right. And I don't want you regretting any of your decisions in life. You may think, oh, I have no regrets.
Unless that completes your life.
Unless
Unless
you like being a
want to
loser.
swipe groceries. Unless that's what you want, you know? It's all up to you. But what we're saying, basically, do not regret anything. If you regret something you did, don't do it ever again. If you regret fucking walking into Taco Bell and having 3 tacos, why the fuck would you walk into Taco Bell and have 3 more tacos the next day? Right? If you regret putting yourself in a situation where a girl hurt you or a guy cheated on you or whatever the fuck, don't put yourself in that situation. I know way too many people who fall into the same trap over and over again. And it's fucked up, man. Like, they end up fucking themselves over. But, yeah, that's basically the gist of the video. Have no regrets. Do what you want to do. Work hard. Even if you're talented, work harder than the other people. You'll be there first. Trust me.
All right? You fucking sorry scum shit sack of losers. That is episode 7. See you guys with episode 8 tomorrow, you fucking scumbags. Sorry for procrastinating. This is an episode of Hard Work. The irony there, by the way.
The fucking file corrupted, bro. Don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yo, file corrupted, guys. What? Yo, file corrupted.
Procrastination. What are you talking about?
Procrastination? What the fuck is that?
We're the
bro?
hardest fucking working people in the room, bro.
Bro, what the fuck? For real, bro. Okay, anyways, I gotta go crank weights because I'm fucking better than the rest of you losers. But, yep, that wraps it up. Stay tuned for episode 7. Subscribe to all our fucking socials. Follow all us, blah, blah, blah. You know the fucking rest. Hit the damn like button. I need this shit to go into the goddamn fucking algorithm. Peace out, losers.